Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion, promising to restore free speech to that platform. Musk is also pledging to clean house of committed leftists. They're bad for business, you know. Other employees who don't value free speech are simply walking out. Independent journalist Andy No says these anti-Americans are sick of hearing about free speech. I bet you they are. Joining me now are the hosts of Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear and co-authors of Uprising. Who the hell said you can't ditch and switch? The lovely ladies themselves, Diamond and Silk. It is always wonderful to see the two of you. Now, you tweeted on Tuesday how that day was 4-year anniversary when you both testified before Congress about censorship, the algorithms being shadow banned and demonetized. You both were told you were crazy. I remember this, but it turns out it was Twitter that was lying. How do you guys feel being vindicated?
Well, we feel great being vindicated because all of these here platforms like the Google and the Facebooks, and Twitter, they all follow sort of like the same guidelines, in my opinion.
That's right.
So with the mere fact that Elon Musk bought it for $44 billion, if he can come in and change the game, if he can provide transparency and show us and let us know who was censored, why we were censored, then I believe that will bring transparency to some of these other platforms like Google and Facebook, where we have 2 point so many million people, but they want to allow those people to see our content. That's because of the algorithms, the shadow banning and all of that. So I think it's a good thing that Elon Musk want to bring back our First Amendment rights, wanted to be fair and equal. Let's see if he hold up to his end of the bargain.
That's right. And it should be fair and square across the board. If it's supposed to be an open platform for all thoughts and ideas, it shouldn't be one person or one side trying to say who can speak and who shouldn't be able to speak.
Right.
Just because we choose to go against a particular narrative, do our own investigation and see it from a different perspective, should not mean that they get to silence us.
Yep, and we used to value disagreement in this country, but not anymore, including down the cable dial here at MSNBC. The racist over there, Joy Reid, had a lot to say this week, even accusing Elon Musk of wanting to bring back apartheid because he promotes free speech. I guess people don't like watching hate-filled black communists anymore. Her show, The Readout, finished this month with its smallest monthly audience ever. In fact, 51% of her viewership is gone from that show's debut in July of 2020. It proves to me that hate just doesn't sell anymore, does it, ladies?
No, it doesn't sell. And Joy Reid, she is the example of a race baiter. All she do is race bait, and then she trends on Twitter. I think people are getting sick and tired of it. People are getting sick and tired of her antics. People are tired of it because what they're trying to do is they try to split us up. They try to do a comparison. What are those black boys doing there at a DeSantis event? Why would you say that? Those black boys, listen, they could have been out in the streets selling drugs, but they was at a decent event. So she's a race baiter is what she is. And I can't wait to see the day where we don't even look at TV and see her anymore.
But here's the funny thing, Chris. I don't hear her saying anything about those black people that's standing there with Biden. And we know Biden's what his history consists of. She don't call them saying that they're being abused or what have you. So, I mean, look, stop being hypocritical. It is what it is. People have an option, an opportunity to think for themselves, to think outside the box. People don't have to continue to go along with this nasty, sinister narrative that they want everybody to go along with.
That's right.
And you and I both know that Joe Biden has said some of the most racist things in history. And you know what? Nobody over at MSNBC, including Joy Reid, says a darn thing about it. Hypocrites and hate-filled people. That's all they are over there. So what is ahead this weekend on Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear?
Oh, we're going to be talking about Elon Musk. You know, we do talk about Joseph Robinette Biden, and we do have an itch of the week. So make sure you join us, Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear, on Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I hope you guys tackle that commission that Biden says through DHS that he wants to found. Now that free speech is returned to Twitter, the government wants to clamp down on free speech, which of course is unconstitutional and illegal. Diamond and Silk, from me to you. Mwah.
Mwah.